Right, so now we're live and direct from Wuhu, China. Of course, this is Chery's hometown to check out the latest new global sub-brand known as the LEPAS. And this is their flagship SUV, the Chery LEPAS L8. Okay, first thing first, we'll start with the naming convention because as you can see, it's spelled out L-E-P-A-S. Us and Malaysians, they're probably going to pronounce it as LEPAS, but L-E-P-A-S is actually a combination between two words, which is leap and passion. So probably a more accurate way to pronounce it is LEPAS. But yeah, whatever you call it, this is a new Chery sub-brand. All right, so here is the LEPAS L8. So this is the flagship model for the Chery LEPAS sub-brand. So in terms of sizing, it sits between C and D segment SUV. So it measures about 4.69 meters long, so which is about the same size as the Honda CR-V. But at the same time, it's a 5-seater SUV. So it's not a 7-seater, it's not a tier SUV like something like Tiggo 8 Pro. So yeah, but in terms of overall body style, they say they inspired designs from Leopard. As you can see at the front here, got this very sharp LED DRL and commanding front grille design. But overall, the shape, it retains a typical SUV, but with lots of rounded edges instead of boxy ones that we saw on the J-Coupe models. And at the back, you also got full width LED taillights and everything. So overall, the car looks pretty promising. It does look somewhat similar to the Tiggo 8 Pro, but just a bit evolved version of the Tiggo 8 Pro. Alright, as we get inside the LEPAS, you can see it gets a pretty high-tech cabin with lots of amenities. Included here are this digital instruments cluster, you got this 2-spoke steering wheel with lots of buttons for the control, and this massive portrait-oriented infotainment display. And fortunately, you still get some physical buttons for the AC, which is good to see in a Chinese car. While the charging pad is available, you got this central console, storage and everything. The two front seats are wrapped in this plush leather upholstery. Of course, they are both ventilated and heated. You got power adjustment as well. So overall, the cabin, it looks premium and it does feel definitely premium, slightly more premium compared to your Chery Tiggo series models. Okay, so you can see the back space is quite comfortable. You see the seats can be reclined all the way to the back, so promising a pretty comfortable ride. As you can see, the floor is almost flat and you got plenty of legroom because of course this is a C-to-D segment SUV, so you got plenty of space at the back here because this is a 5-seater SUV. Alright, so in terms of engine specifications, the LEPAS L8 will be available in 3 powertrain versions, namely full ICE. You also got plug-in hybrid as well as full battery EV, but the unit that's been displayed to us here is actually a plug-in hybrid model, as indicated with the location of the charging port on the right side of the car here. So yes, you got AC and DC ports, so this is a plug-in hybrid version. I've talked to one of their product guys. They said they're going to use the same CSH, which is Chery Super Hybrid setup as the Tiggo 9s. So it will comprise a 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, an electric motor setup, and it can go as far as more than 1,300 kilometers from a single full charge and single full petrol tank. And EV range is about 100 kilometers from a single full charge. So there you go. This is a plug-in hybrid SUV from Chery. Alright, so as of now, Chery has just confirmed that the LEPAS sub-brand here will be one of their global product lineup. So it will make its way to other overseas markets outside of China. But as of now, Chery Malaysia has yet to confirm whether this stunning looking SUV and the whole sub-brand will be coming to Malaysia, because besides the L8, they also got the smaller L4 and the L6, but those are still in the pre-production phase. They will come later in 2026. But what do you guys think about Chery LEPAS sub-brand? Would this sub-brand work in markets like Malaysia?